Ahrefs and SEMrush, probably the biggest well-known SEO tools within the SEO space. It can be very daunting when looking at which one to use. Both have hefty subscription tags, and which one is the one that you should be using for your business, your agency. I'm going to break it all down and show you and tell you how we use it for our clients. I've always been a SEMrush person since we started our SEO journey as a business. SEMrush has been like the best tool I've ever used. They are always adding in new features. From an agency perspective as well, you can join their partner program and they sort of give you leads and list you on their directory, which is pretty cool. You also get a fancy badge and all of your projects get ranked within a certain SEMrush algorithm, and then it shows on your SEMrush partner profile how well your clients are performing, which I think is really cool, especially when people are looking for agencies to work with. But we won't be talking about that today. We're going to be talking about which tool do you actually use. SEMrush is probably the most expensive when it comes down to subscriptions, whereas Ahrefs is a little bit more affordable. There's also a big debate about how you say Ahrefs or Ahrefs. Loads of different ones in between, but we won't be talking about pronunciation. We're going to be talking about the pros and the cons for each. So let's start with SEMrush. SEMrush is great in my opinion. It allows you to look at the SEO stats, but also your PPC stats as well, which Ahrefs does not let you do. With SEMrush, you obviously can look at your competitor analysis, but the thing that I love the most is you can really dive into the data when it comes down to PPC. And I think there are a good few tools out there. However, I think Ahrefs is the best when it comes down to data and also comparing it like by like with your competitors and also with SEO. So you're looking at PPC and you're looking at SEO in one different portal. You don't have to use two different tools, which unlike Ahrefs, you can only look at SEO. As I said earlier, when it comes down to SEMrush, I think from a competitor point of view is really, really good. You can see your different traffic analysis. You can see where traffic's coming from. You can see keywords, where they're ranking in different locations. And you can see a good indication of your backlinks as well. So your off-page SEO, how well that's performing. And you can see a good number of links. And also you've got your SEMrush authority score within the platform as well that you can look at. When I first started SEO, I was like, oh my God, the DA on this is amazing. And then you'd look at it in Moz and it's completely different. And also something to note, if you are very new to SEO, every platform has their different rating when it comes down to domains. Ahrefs is domain rating. Obviously Moz, which we're not talking about today, but is important to talk about, is your domain authority. That score that is given to your website out of 100 and how that reflects when it comes down to your website. Now, obviously with SEMrush, as I said, it is a little bit more expensive than Ahrefs, but it comes with, in my opinion, a lot more features that you can use and utilize. Your traffic analysis, your backlinking audit, your competitor analysis, your keywords, where they're ranking, the intent of those keywords, which is something that SEMrush launched a few years ago now, where you can see if the different intent that the keyword has when it is being searched, and also which is what I love doing is reverse engineer success. So looking at competitors and seeing how they perform against your website. Sometimes the competitors that SEMrush give you are a little bit different to what those competitors are. As I've said before a few times in these videos and podcasts, it's really interesting to find out from your clients what their competitors are and actually what their actual SEO competitors are as well, which is super interesting. Ahrefs, a little bit cheaper. It's probably perfect just for SEOs. For us as an agency, it's really important because we love to do deep dives into backlinking. We obviously do our own backlinking. We do our own digital PR. So not just for clients where we're actually doing SEO services, where we also might be doing digital PR, where we're actually going to journalists, responding to their requests, writing press releases, giving quotes to journalists and things like that. Most of the time, 60-70% of the time, the journalist will actually send you the link when the article is live. More often than not, they probably won't. We use a couple of different tools. Brand24 is an amazing tool that we use. However, Ahrefs is really good because you can search based on different keyword anchors and things like that. So if you are doing like backlinking and digital PR campaigns, you can actually see the links that are coming through to a Ahrefs account. And it is really, really, really good. One thing as well with SEMrush, which I really do like, it's a very controversial topic when it comes down to SEO, is pulling in automated reports for your clients. We don't do it personally for ourselves. I think it's a little bit too plug and play. There's not much you can amend in terms of what the pages are, but you can actually schedule monthly reports to be sent to your clients, or bi-weekly or even weekly reports. And they have the ability to build out your own client portal so your clients can log in and view the progress of their SEO on an ongoing basis, which is a really good sort of tool in itself. I think probably for some of our clients that are very meticulous about data, being able to have real time where they can log in and see those results might not be the best thing. However, for some clients, it definitely would work very well. And obviously that reporting feature where you can pull in a monthly report that gets sent out via a PDF automatically to your client is a really cool feature. Even if you just wanted to do it for internally to see a bit of a checkup on projects and things like that as well. Date ranges on both platforms are also really good. I really like with SEMrush how as soon as you open a domain, you can see clearly spikes of traffic. And as well, it puts that side by side with PPC. The data for the PPC, in my opinion, sometimes can be a little bit off. However, I think it is definitely great to see an insight into what your competitors are doing. And you can sort of get a little bit of reverse engineer success from that as well. So I think when it comes down to us as an agency, we use multiple different tools. We use Screaming Frog, we use Moz, we use Ahrefs, we use SEMrush, and a couple of different other tools as well. However, I think it is really good from an SEO's point of view to be using as much tools as possible. You'll be getting more data and you'll be getting more nerdy about all of that data, which is why we do use Ahrefs and SEMrush. Both also come with APIs that you can subscribe to that you could build into platforms or reporting and things like that as well if you wanted to take their data to the next level. I think it's a strange thing how companies can create data platforms like this and show really good data, which obviously helps us as SEOs, as business owners, into looking at what is working and maybe what not might be working as well. And you can use these platforms in different ways to utilize them for different things. If you're a small business owner, I would definitely look into SEMrush. If you go to nautinerds.com, you will see a free trial, I believe, on our partners page to SEMrush that you can sign up to. I think it gives you 2 weeks or 1 month free. A great way to sort of take a deep dive into your website initially to see all of the data, what's going on. There are affordable plans. However, when it comes down to an agency with the amount of projects that we have, it can get very expensive. Hence, why a lot of agencies try to share accounts. It doesn't work at all. We have been there and we have done that, and it does not work for a very short period of time. I think it was 1 week. One of my friends, I suggested that we go halves with the SEMrush subscription. It was the worst thing we ever did because everyone was getting banned, or not banned, getting blocked out of the account from different IP addresses and all that kind of stuff. So one thing that I would say is when it comes down to SEMrush, if you do have a big team, ensure you have a subscription for every user within your plan, and that will be logging in because they will block your account and you will need to request password resets, and it can be very, very, very frustrating. Again, why it hikes the price up so much as compared to Ahrefs was a little bit cheaper as well. Also, a feature that I love for Ahrefs, especially when we're looking at backlinking, is the bulk analysis feature. So you can put, I think, up to 200 websites in, literally just paste a list and it will bring up all of their data for those particular websites. You can sort them and put them out into a bit of a mind map as well, which is really, really beneficial, especially when we're looking at potential backlinks for our clients and guest posts and link insertions. Having the ability to put loads of data in and assess that very, very quickly is awesome. So yeah, I recommend both tools. Some people have very different opinions, but I think there are definitely pros and cons to each that you can utilize to bring into your internal SEO strategy, or if you're an agency looking at which tool to potentially use as you start offering SEO to your clients. There you go. Stay awesome, stay safe, stay subscribed. Leave comments below if you've got any questions and things like that. I would love to record some follow-up videos on any questions you have. And most importantly, stay nerdy.